UFC 305 is just wrapped up. Here is your full mount MMA recap.
All right, here we go. It's an early morning in Perth, Australia. UFC 305, first fight started. We are live, roaring from the octagon. Everybody come join the party. It's early here, very early morning. But you know what? It's the UFC, and we love it. Big cheers, everyone.
And as a striker, they just don't come a whole lot more tender and more polished than the last style bender. Daniel Cormier, as always, arrived before the broadcast program.
You know, Israel Adesanya is so much different than most. Watch here, Michael like Pereira. He's getting beat up. He's always so responsible with his hands. They never leave his head. Look, Pereira's attacking him everywhere on the body. Watch it. Look at Adesanya's hands. But while he's taking damage, look at him roll. Look at how he rolls off to his left, knowing that by rolling off to the left, he can then force himself into the right hand as he turns. Then he follows with.
To kick off the main card tonight, Carlos Prates defeated Li Jingliang via KO in the second round. Dominic Cruz reacted saying Prates is super relaxed. His rhythm and timing are locked in. Gilbert Burns says, wow. Henry Cejudo reacted saying Prates is a sniper. Alan Jouban says Prates is a bad man. Terrence McKinney says, damn. Mayhem Miller reacted saying mercifully he knocked the Chinese guy out. Michael Chandler says Carlos mother effing Prates. Dan Ige says, I think I'm going to start smoking cigarettes. Charles Oliveira says Shama. Kamaru Usman reacted saying, damn Prates. Sheesh. And Hanato Moicano says, f all the training. Gonna smoke cigarettes for my next fight.
Have you had your celebratory cigarette yet?
No, bro. I try to get one cigarette, you know, and I have no cigarette. I try to get one after fight, and I don't have it. And please, if somebody have one, give me one, please.
Have you seen how expensive they are here?
No, I have no idea.
Yeah, they're like 5 times more expensive than back home.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Especially this one I smoke, don't have any place. Don't have it in America, don't have it here. That's why I really crazy to smoke.
Jairzinho Rozenstruik defeated Tai Tuivasa via split decision. Tai is now on a 5-fight losing streak. People were extremely unhappy with the 30-27 scorecard for Tai. After this ordeal, the judge, whose name is Howie Booth, was removed from judging for the rest of the card. Henry Cejudo reacted saying possibly performance of the night by Rozenstruik. He looked sharp tonight. Aaron Bronsteter says 30-27 Tuivasa is as bad as a scorecard as I have ever seen. Horrendous. Kevin Ioli says horrendous joke of a call by that judge. Wow, was that bad. The Schmo says who the hell scored 30-27 tie? Anatomy of a Fighter says what kind of scores was that? Jared Gordon reacted saying the judges are allowed to just do whatever they want, I guess. Bilal Muhammad says 30-27. What? Luke Thomas says 30-27 Tuivasa is either a disqualifying scorecard or an error. Stefan Struve reacted saying 30-27 Tuivasa. We have a drunk judge again. And Derek Brunson says, well, Tai Tuivasa definitely isn't in the Illuminati. Dude, last 5 opponents have been brutal. It's like he loses and his opponents get tougher.
It was great, definitely the win. And I've been here for 2 weeks now and I have a great time in Australia, Perth. It's been treating me well. I wanted to come here to get acclimated first and then so I don't have any problem in the fight, especially with my cardio, my breathing and stuff. All that was good. The win was incredible. I outclassed him with my striking and this is what I wanted to do. I rather had him out of there earlier, but it is what it is and I'm happy with it. It didn't play out the way I was expecting, but the striking match, the striking chess match that I wanted to play, it go that way, yeah.
About that 30-27 scorecard. Someone gave all 3 rounds for him.
That's crazy. He might be a judge from Australia, but it's fine.
Well, apparently he was supposed to judge the co-main event, and they pulled him from that too. So the judge might be done for the whole night.
Nah, better.
Dan Hooker defeated Mateusz Gamrot via split decision. Andre Fili says Hooker is a dog. He dug deep to make that fight a war. Glover Teixeira says great fight. Dylan Danis says that was a great fight. Gilbert Burns says what a fight. Sam Alvey reacted saying that was a bad decision. Gamrot won that fight. Michael Chandler says tatted Hooker, a new mythical fighter. And Chris Weidman reacted saying amazing fight. I love Hooker, but I had Gamrot winning that.
I want to move, brother. I want the BMF. I want Conor McGregor. I want a title eliminator. I want everything, brother. I want it all, Sean. I want it all, Hunter.
Come on. Africa, lift up his guys.
Oh, yes!
Come on, kid.
Kai Kara France defeated Steve Erceg via TKO in the first round. Henry Cejudo says Kara France has some power. Michael Chandler reacted saying that step over left hand from Kai looks familiar. Aljamain Sterling says sheesh. BJ Penn says don't blink. And Max Holloway reacted saying man, Kai Kara France's power is unreal. Congrats.
Yeah, I just said nothing but respect for you. It's an honor to share the cage with you, and you'll be back. You'll bounce back from this. You're still young in this sport, and you've got a big career ahead of you. So I said, you'll be back to where you want to be in no time. I said I've lost many times in this sport, and you just got to keep turning up for yourself. So the thing about fighting, you leave a piece of you in there with that person, so you share that moment for life. So for me, yeah, I just try to cherish those moments, the good or the bad, and you know, I didn't want to take away from his moment of being the hometown boy, so I tried to get the crowd behind him when he was leaving. But yeah, I try to just be a good person and a good fighter and a good role model, but lead by my actions. Yeah, my goal is to be a world champion, so I want to try fight at least one time before the end of the year. Wherever that is, wherever the UFC want me to fight and who they want me to fight, I'll sit down with my team at City Kickboxing, my management and my family, and we'll come up with a game plan. But I want to be fighting for that world title, so whatever that looks like. I know that, you know, taking out a former contender and a guy that people thought should be the champion, and to take him out in the first round, that says a lot. So I'm making a lot of noise, but yeah, I just got to keep my head down and just keep working at the gym.
And for the main event, Dricus du Plessis defeated Israel Adesanya via rear naked choke in the fourth round. Pereira posted this photo to his Instagram. He wrote, "Coming down to 185 one more time." Sean Strickland says, "Time for war, Dutchman." Dana White reacted saying, "And still." Bilal Muhammad says, "Dricus still sucks. I wonder how the judges had it scored." Henry Cejudo says, "Way to go, DDP." And Nato Moicano says, "I'm not a champion or anything, but how the f this motherfucker keeps winning." Mayhem Miller says, "Wow, pulled it out. Impressed." Rampage Jackson reacted saying, "It was a good fight though. That's all I'm gonna say." Aljamain Sterling says, "Damn, I don't know what happened there. Almost looked like a mental lapse in that final 45 seconds. DDP retains the title." Marvin Vittori says, "Mystic Vittori." Eric Nixick says, "Well done from both men. What a fight." Dylan Dennis reacted saying, "What an amazing fight. Congrats to Dricus du Plessis. Man is a f***ing savage." Sam Alvey says, "Time for Sean Strickland to beat Dricus du Plessis again." MMA Roasted says, "Dana White had John Jones winning the fight before and after Izzy tapped." Mike Perry says, "Congrats to Dricus. Two great warriors fought and he got the job done. Dricus is the man." Chris Weidman says, "Props to both guys for putting on a great back and forth fight. Congrats to the champ du Plessis for digging deep and getting the finish. Making history." Glover Teixeira reacted saying, "Great comeback. What a fight." And Charles Oliveira says, "What heart."
I'm really sorry that it came across that I disrespected the fact that he's from Africa. That was never my intention. No, tonight Africa would have won regardless. But tonight South Africa was the victor. It was an honor for me to share this cage with a legend like that.
What's next for the style bender? I didn't think this far. I didn't manifest this.
But again, the strength wasn't what I thought it was, because I also got stronger. Even when I checked my weight today, I'm heavier than I normally am by 3 kgs. Normally I come in fight night 89 kgs, if someone wants to look that up. But then today I was 91.5, so I was like, oh sweet. And I felt strong, bro. And the momentum was there, and I felt like I was winning the fight. I heard him.
Dana White once again makes sure to let everyone know that John Jones is the pound-for-pound #1 fighter in the world.
Matt, Matt is an expert on all this stuff, and he helped me pick out what are not only the most expensive cars, but what have the potential for the most value. All you little crybabies out there, John Jones, okay? John Jones, pound for pound, #1 fighter in the world. Go ahead, take over.
I mean, you've got the Conor Cullen blast.
Merab Dvalishvili jumped a gate and grabbed a heckler by the hair.
Bye.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from I Am an American. To stop reporting on Conor. We don't care. He'll probably call out the winner of Dricus and Adesanya just to get attention. Dude is not the same person. He lost most of his last fights. Just stop. The second one's from Clon410. It says, I've bathed this guy once. Servant in a bar in Nigeria. And the final one's from Doom Studios. It says, here's the thing, you guys. Did Sean forget that he cried on Theo's podcast? Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.